Greetings, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, the Sane Society. I'm glad I found this book by Eric from the Sane Society. It gave me a great idea of a channel because mostly everything you see out there is not sane. So I use the title of the channel for what I want the society to be. So in showing what I want the society to be, I got to show you what it is right now. We're working for a sane society. So what's going on now that would not be considered sane? I've been reporting this morning on quite a few issues. I'm going to try to do this one and give it a rest for a while. The United Nations reparation vote talked about that. And the hypocrisy, the hypocrisy, the hypocrisy of not only the African leaders, but the whole idea of that amendment. Excuse me, what you talking about, scholar? I'm talking about, you talking about addressing the regressing things that have happened in the past, right? Reparations that happened long ago. Some people may say it's still happening. What about what's happening right now? How is somebody going to address things that happened in the past and ignore what's happening right now? Do you know the state of so-called Black America? I say so-called Black because Black is a slavery term and you don't know your nationality. So I call you a slave. Do you know the state of the communities that call themselves Black? They're in bad shape. But forget that. Let's talk about the past. Let's let's put a guilt trip, that's what they call it, of what Europe did. And do Europe care about what they did or what happened? No, they don't care. It's kind of my attention that all the votes that did not vote was the European Union. They don't care. Not only that, Ghana, Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah, the first president, said, without African unity, there is no unity at all. He said, our independence don't mean anything without uniting Africa. The only person who's taken that to heart is Ibrahim Toure in Burkina Faso with Mali and Niger. They're the only countries who are getting the colonialists out of their country. Get off me, stop raping me. That's what they're saying. But this president of Ghana, he's making deals to bring them in. You see how hypocrisy that is? He just made deals with America and Europe and France. I say European Union, France, and America, all last week. come on in, rape us some more. Help us address our problem with the terrorists. Nothing about self-determination. You don't know what that means. So, Mr. Mahatma, whatever your name is, if you can agree that America owes a debt to the so-called African, why are you making deals with them? Hey, Jasmine, why are you making deals with people who did not vote for this amendment? There seems to be a contradiction there. There's no doubt there is a big contradiction. You're asking them to make amendments for the past. You telling them to make amendments from the past while they are ignoring the present. How can you make amendments for the past and ignore the present? There's a contradiction there, a great contradiction. So I just want to let y'all know that some of us see what's going on. Oh, thank you, Jasmine, for the compliment. But this is not a hat. That's the contradiction. You're doing business with people who did not vote for your amendment. Not only that, you're inviting them to continue the colonization. You're not following the dictates of your founding father. He said, get the colonials out. Get rid of the colonists. You're not doing that, Mahatma. You're saying, exploit us more and more. I see your question in the chat. I'll get to you later. Let me finish my presentation, okay? So there's a contradiction. John Muhammad, president of Ghana, if you really cared about reparations, you would address the problem of what's going on now. Not only not about the African Americans, so-called black people in America, but right here in your own country. Your poverty rate, the people you have to control over. Why do you keep bringing in Europeans who drain your country resources, making deals that are always to your disadvantage? Come on in. I got gold, I got silver, I got precious metals. And they give you crumbs and you accept it. You're oppressing your own people, John Muhammad. The hypocrisy, you're talking about reparations for us. You need to repair your own people. You need to try to unite this country, your country. Okay, Dylan, this is not I'm not a Shriner. No, I'm not a Shriner since you about to leave. This is Affairs, and I'm a Moor, M-O-O-R, or M-U-U-R. Those are indigenous people of America. Before they start calling us black, Negro, and colored, we were called Moors. We knew who we were. So every last one of us who cannot prove any descent from an African slave ship or descendants from Morocco. Now, I don't mean Morocco across the water, because Morocco existed right here. All these foreign names you see across, they was right here. This is the old world. This is not the new world. Everything came from here. But don't believe me, Dylan, Smut. Oh, what a name. Do your own research. Do your own research. Okay? But thank you for your question, because it gave me time to elaborate on my fairs. Shriners, that's Shriners, they have writings on their fairs. Meaning what? It's a corporation. We own them. They work for us, the original people. They can't wear it without any identification marks, because without being an organization, they have no right to wear that fez. So we allow them to wear it, but be sure to put you're a corporation. You corporatize. We're the only to put any symbols or writing on it. Our whole body is a symbol that we own this corporation. Okay? So that's the point being made, that charity begins at home. Muhammad, stop letting Europe rape your people. Take control of your natural resources. And stop the hypocrisy talking about reparations when you're allowing the crime to continue. You're enabling the crimes against your country, your people, to continue. By allowing them to take your natural resources and give you crumbs for the dollar. By you not doing as your founding father said, unite with other countries. Become whole again, Africa. You need to unite, especially you in Nigeria and Kenya. And I have to add Uganda to the list now. And Ivory Coast. Y'all people a bunch of sellouts. You're selling your people out. Okay, that's it for now. Any questions or disagreements? Let me know in the chat. I answer all your questions. Okay. Okay. Now I'm back to the chat. Anybody else has any questions? Jasmine, any questions about my fairs? Dylan Smut, any question about the Shriners? Oh, y'all in a hurry. Y'all didn't have time to stay around. Okay, well, thank y'all for your intelligent questions. And we appreciate you being intelligent, because that's a rare thing these days. That's very rare. So we see who's sane and who's insane. So this is your scholar of the Sane Society Channel, thanking you for stopping by and being civilized, those who are civilized. We tried our best to civilize y'all. It just didn't stick with some. Let me get out of here.